What's up, everybody? It's All Ego Ethan Page, and you're watching AMBY.
Hey everyone, it's Alicia, and I would like to welcome you to my interview with Ethan Page. Hello.
Hello. Sorry. Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
We're in sync already. Look at that.
Good. You can answer all my questions for me then.
Totally. It'll be a different kind of interview, but I'm up for whatever.
Oh, okay.
Well, today we're here at Alpha 1 in Hamilton, where you're going to be in a grudge match against MJF.
Yes.
You ready to kick some ass?
Especially in my hometown, my home promotion. I'm excited to beat somebody up that everybody hates.
Yeah.
It's pretty unanimous, and I know you despise him as well.
Absolutely.
And it was actually very funny and ironic that we all ended up at a table together at All In.
Yes, over Starcast weekend.
Yeah, that was a big, taunting thing for you. But you managed okay. You survived.
Oh, the amount of, I'm so sorry he's beside you. I was getting that weekend.
Yep.
I was like, ooh.
Yeah, I actually get that. Every show he's on, whoever's next to him at the merch table is like I'm sorry you have to deal with Max.
'Cause he's so mean.
Yeah, he is.
Hopefully he'll kick some butt, and when you hear those loud cheers, that'll be me.
Yes, and when you hear those loud chops, that will be me.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I know that you've been wrestling for almost 12 years now. Next month will be the 12-year anniversary.
Really?
Yeah, November.
I've been telling people like 10, 11. I think I stopped
Well, you
counting.
can round that
after
up
10.
one more.
Also, people ask me how old I am, and I've been having this brain fart where I'm like 28. Wait, no, 29. Wait, how old am I? And they're like, you don't know how old you are? I'm like, the last 6 to 8 months has been like a blur. And now with we have a kid, and it's like nonstop craziness. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So yeah, I'm 29. I have to actually Google myself to remind myself. It's so bad. But yes, 12 years. Wow.
Yeah, it's a little crazy when you say it out loud, isn't it?
I thought I'd be rich by now. I'm not going to lie to you.
I love that you are all ego Ethan Page, and with that 12-year experience on your belt, I mean, when you walk through those, down the ramp, do you still get nerves?
Yeah, but no.
Okay.
To
explain?
Sure. So last night I was wrestling this match, and Space Monkey was in. It was like a 4-way for a company called Unsanctioned Pro in Columbus, Ohio. And it was 9 matches. The show was extremely long, and you could tell the crowd was getting very tired.
Yeah.
So Space Monkey, in his broken English, was like, "Hey, are we kind of screwed because we're last and they're tired?" And I was like, "It'll be fine." And that's kind of the demeanor I have now after 12 years. I'm okay with silence.
Go with the flow.
Yeah. I know, maybe I am all ego in a more confident sense in real life, because it doesn't stress me out. I'm not worried about how many people are there or who's watching, or if I can remember the match, to break barriers down. But I'm just it'll be fine. I'm just okay with just going out there and being myself and figuring it out. So yeah, I get nerves, but I got nervous for the Bound for Glory pay-per-view. For All In, I was nervous, and my first match for TV tapings for Impact, I was nervous because you don't really deal with time cues or refs yelling at you on the independents.
Yeah.
And that was my first taste of having a laid out time schedule. But after I had the first match, I was like, oh, this is actually pretty easy. So now I'm past that too. So I'm just waiting for the next thing to make me quiver in my boots, I guess.
And for, Ethan Page, as far as Impact goes, because the first time we're seeing Ethan Page there.
Yeah.
It was really cool to see partner with Matt Sydal. No one really saw that coming.
Yeah, neither did I. And it was an opportunity that kind of presented itself out of nowhere. I wasn't supposed to be in Mexico. It was a day before thing.
Really?
Somebody got injured. They needed to build to this tag match for Bound for Glory. I'm under contract with them, and they were like, this isn't the ideal situation we want to debut him in, but he has his work visa. He's ready to work. Okay, let's bring him in.
Yeah.
And then I was like, all right, well, I'll make the best of the opportunity and try and turn this into a thing. And now I have T-shirts available, and I'm just going with it, and it's been good.
Well, the pay-per-view was absolutely awesome, that tag team match.
Yes, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Very happy about it.
You apparently lost 15 pounds for it.
I did.
And then you said, and you looked great, and then you said you were going to eat donuts right afterwards.
I did. Okay, so I was in Japan. Right before the pay-per-view, I was in Japan for 3 weeks. And right before Japan, I was in Mexico for the Impact taping. And it was awesome because there was no spoilers. Like, nobody posted pictures. There was like, here's the results of the tapings. So it was awesome that it was an actual surprise. So from Mexico until the pay-per-view, I knew it was coming up. So I dieted like a maniac, knowing the day I got back from TV tapings, I was getting pizza and donuts. So it was like, I set a goal, I hit it, and it was the best meal I've ever had.
And it was pizza and donuts. It's the combo you went for? What did you end up with?
So my wife ended up scooping some great cannolis. They were delicious. I had brownies. I smuggled some pizza chips from Japan. I highly recommend them. They're delicious.
Pizza chips?
Yes, they're really good.
No.
I accidentally over-ordered my pizza.
Accidentally?
It was a platter. It said junior. And I was like, oh, junior is small.
Yeah.
But no, it was like a junior platter. So I had a giant square pizza. My wife was like, we're giving this away after. But yeah, it was amazing. Cannolis.
It's a good feast.
Yeah.
I mean, you deserved it.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
For you, what is that ideal cheat meal?
Honestly, it would probably be pizza and some kind of dessert, whether it's like ice cream or donuts or cannolis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you have to tell me a little bit about the man cave that you have at home,
oh.
because it is like a nerd's dream, and I mean that in the most endearing way ever. You have comic books, action figures, like everything's down there.
It got a little out of control. So when my wife and I moved in together, I had a bunch of things in my condo, and she was like, look, like, we're getting married. You can't just have this stuff in the living room. So I'm going to give you the whole basement. You can do whatever you want. And I was like, all right, can we get this in paper? Because, like, if I could do whatever I want, then I'm going to do whatever I want. She's like, just keep it all down there, and you could do anything you want.
Wow.
And, like, progressively, it's gotten crazier and crazier, where I'm, like, taking posters down because they take up too much space. And I'm like, I can fit 25 action figures.
You're planning out the shelving and everything.
Oh, yeah. I'm, like, super OCD about it.
crazy.
And, like, it's all, like, categorized. Like, I can't have, like, Power Rangers next to the DC Comics. I can't have, like, Spider-Man and Batman near each other. Like, it's all, like, segregated to what it is. And, like, the video game stuff is near. So, like,
How
Mortal
dare
Kombat.
Marvel and DC touch?
Yeah, I can't do it. Like, it has to be, like, its own little section. So if anyone ever comes in and they're a fan of something specific, it's just there. It's my own, like, museum kind of thing, too.
Huh.
Maybe I'll just invite people over and just charge $5. They
Right?
can come downstairs. Yeah.
And that's the entry fee. You
Yeah.
know exactly where everything is.
Yeah. And actually today, it's funny, Ricky Shane Page wrestles for Alpha One regularly, and he's my shipping mule pretty much, where I'll either Amazon or online stuff, and a lot of fans have helped me out, whether they've worked in, like, warehouses with toys and stuff like that, so I'll get hooked up with employee discounts and
That's
give them some merch and
awesome.
stuff, but it always gets shipped to Ricky Shane Page's house. So if you've ever shipped me anything to Ohio, you've shipped Ricky Shane Page toys. So thank you, and thanks to Ricky. So he sneaks them in. So I have a giant box over there with stuff.
Oh my god!
That's going
So
in the
have you
man
looked
cave.
through it yet, or
Not yet, no.
You must be really excited.
I am kind of excited.
That can kind of be your treat to yourself once the show's over and everything's
Oh,
calmed
I'm not
down.
waiting till the show's over.
Oh no!
Oh, hell, no
I want to
way.
see some of the stuff you got. Is this stuff like more comic books or what's the...
Yeah, so like most of this stuff in there might be like Power Rangers and mostly Marvel.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
yeah, I'm excited.
Wicked.
It's a big box too.
How long have you been collecting for?
Not that long. So like I've been into comic books my whole life, but how do I say this without sounding like an asshole?
Just say it.
Once I started making a lot of money in wrestling, I was like, I'm going to buy all the stuff I wanted when I was a kid, or re-buy all the stuff that I had as a kid,
Yeah.
but in the package. And yeah, it was essentially like I'm living my best life, I guess, and like what I enjoy. And like I don't do drugs, I don't drink, I don't like my weekends are taken up by this work. So like during the week I hang out with my kid and my wife, and I have Amazon ship toys over as much as I can. Yeah.
If you could adapt one superpower while in the ring,
Oh geez.
which would it be?
Maybe speed,
Okay.
because then I would be like Will Ospreay or Ricochet. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're doing very well for themselves, and they're fast. So.
Very.
Yeah.
Well, I love that you've actually created fan films where you act out as
Yeah,
superheroes.
yeah. We have a Daredevil one that we did maybe a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
And,
it was a
like,
bit back, but
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
very
yeah.
entertaining.
Actually?
Yeah, I thought it was hilarious.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I mean, I don't think we were going for funny, but yeah, I guess it is a little hilarious.
It's cheeky.
It is very cheeky.
There's some cheeky bits. That's what I meant.
There is very cheeky, and it's all professional wrestlers or friends of. So there's lots of cameos if you're familiar with the Ontario independent scene. I play Daredevil, of course, all ego, gotta be the star.
Striking resemblance.
Yes. And it's on YouTube for free, so you can check it out. Yeah.
That's something you want to continue forward.
If I have free time.
Which you do not.
I don't, no. The last 6 weeks I've been home for 4 days. And it's not something that I'm, happy about. But, yeah. So, having free time is not a luxury I've been afforded in a little while.
You have to be on the road to get that money, to get that
to buy
Amazon
the toys.
stuff.
Yeah.
That's just it.
And that's why, I'm not waiting for the show to be over because... this box has been accumulating at Ricky Shane Page's house.
How big is this box?
It's pretty big.
Really?
I mean, I don't know. I don't want to make you guys do any editing or anything. But if you pause it, I'll go grab the box and you can see what I ordered if you want.
Yeah, let's do an unboxing. Let's pause this, baby.
All right, okay.
Yeah, let's do it. And we are magically back with the power of editing with the box.
I'm sorry to make you do this. So what we'll do is, I guess I'll open it and I'll pass you things.
Cool.
And maybe you can let me know if it's interesting or not.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So I don't know how long this has been collecting. This is a lot of stuff. Yeah, so
This is a lot of stuff.
we have Power Rangers.
Okay. See, this is actually one brand that I was not super into when I was a kid.
Okay.
And it's amazing how Power Rangers has inspired so many wrestlers.
Well, so I'm a huge Jason David Frank fan. So, to revoke my nerd card if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he played the Red Zeo Ranger.
Okay.
So I was like, that needs to be on the wall. This is an actual unboxing thing.
Yeah, that we won't make you go through. You can do that. But it's Venom.
Yeah, so that's
really cool.
The Marvel Funko mystery box.
Oh.
Yeah, which is fun.
Nice.
And then we've got some X-Men Marvel Legends.
Can't go wrong with that.
Which is my number one collectible. And we've got retro X-Men stuff.
This is really cool.
A lot of them. Some classic Spider-Man stuff. Yeah, I know, this is a little out of control.
This is insane. And this is just one box.
Yeah,
so how long did this accumulate over time? How many months is this for, let's say?
Maybe 1.5.
That's it?
Yeah.
Wow. How often do you
yeah.
order on Amazon?
Weekly?
Okay.
Yeah, I would say. And then, so my daughter is being forced to like Disney. So I'll always toss in the add-ons.
Aww.
Yeah. So we've got Funko Pops for her in her room. But yeah, there's a ton
And that way
more.
you're kind of breaking the whole basement thing without being too obvious about it.
Yeah, I
Just a little
guess.
bit.
I mean, my wife definitely knows it's all for me in the end. And I always get threats that, if she does good in school, she gets to go downstairs and open one of Dad's toys.
Oh.
And then I get really upset because she would do that to me. So I'm fingers crossed.
Yeah.
So when Toys R Us was going out of business in America, I would drive to these wrestling shows and I would stop every weekend because they had all these astronomical sales, 60, 70, 80% off. And anything Disney, I would just throw it in and bring it home. So my daughter's closet now is full of first birthday, second birthday, third birthday, probably all the way up to
I think I
six.
saw a tweet about that.
Yeah. Just because I'm it makes no sense. And
To not get it.
if she ends up liking these movies, these toys aren't going to be around at that time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, worst case scenario, I just donate them to less fortunate kids. If she's Disney sucks, this is lame. So
I've never known a kid who thinks Disney
exactly.
sucks.
And I was like, that's a
Come
fair
on.
bet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she'll
It'll
have
work in your favor.
She'll have toys from this era of time, and time goes by so fast that it'll almost be retro by the time she's actually able to play with it.
That's true.
Yeah.
A lot of positives.
Yeah. And a lot of toys. Sorry.
Don't be. I mean, obviously there are a few superheroes here, but the ultimate one to you, who is it?
Best out of all of them, I say Batman. Okay. Mostly because of the writing. I think it's so interesting that he's a detective and he's smart, and the writers are smart with the way they write him. And second place is Spider-Man.
Those are my two.
Yeah.
Yes. My two favorites, by far.
Yeah, I like Spider-Man just because he's quirky, fun. He doesn't take himself too serious.
Exactly.
And he's a family man. Yeah, he does everything for his aunt and girlfriend / not girlfriend, Mary Jane. Yeah, I like it.
A lot of on and off.
Yeah.
Especially depending which storyline you're reading.
Exactly.
Well, as you know, there are a lot more in here, so I won't make you go through all of them because it's a really busy day. We have a man running around for Alpha One Wrestling, so
Yes.
I will let you get to everything. But
Many
before,
hats. I'm going to take this one off and go put
just
another
throw on
one
another
on.
one.
Yeah.
Got a fedora up there somewhere.
I don't think I can ever wear a fedora.
Kidding. Any parting words though for everyone who's going to be watching?
Yeah, thanks for supporting me. If you ever see me on a show, just come out and say hi. There is no need to buy anything or to feel pressured into it. If you just want to high-five me, take a picture with me. I'm not one of the people that charge for it. I just want to meet every fan and say hello and build my career one person at a time.
Well, I want to say thank you so much for joining me today.
No problem.
I've wanted to have you on for so long now.
I know, it has been a long
And we made it
time.
happen.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Thanks for coming out to Alpha One.
Thank you so much for having me.
No problem.
And remember to everybody watching, visit us at aliciatout.com for all exclusive interviews and features. See you next time.